Last time on Long Distance Dungeons & Dragons Dinner Theater, Osk and Ramses studied the Codex of Infinite Planes, and ripped out another page, this time on the Shadow Plane, and attempted to contact Cersei before trying to find a new host body for Ramses' spirit, and decided to go vigilante with the help of a Blinding Light guild member, and agreed to slay several of the Drow leaders for Urgathoa in exchange for a young ogre's body. They traveled to Northport and wandered around a bit before deciding to rest the night in a local inn. And now, Long Distance Dungeons & Dragons Dinner Theater continues.
Yeah, did we go back? We couldn't remember if we went back up and rested after that.
Would you like to?
Yeah.
Okay, so here's what we'll say happened. You guys killed that big-ass spider underground and were like, whoa, these tunnels are full of fucked-up crazy shit. And you climbed back out, took a little nap, probably in a farm again. A barn. Do you want to try and score some farmers' daughters again?
Nah.
Alright, this time you're very humble about it, and you're like, even though we killed that big spider, we're just gonna have our rest tonight. We won't be kept up all night with the women. You just sleep in a barn that night, get some good rest. You're welcome to stable any of your animals and leave behind if you want to take them with you, but you're also welcome to take them with you.
Take all the animals. Yeah, we'll take all the shit. We want Morgan. There's no way that anyone in this town would have bullets.
Not in this particular town, no. They don't have firearms here, they're farmers. They don't have those kind of weapons they don't believe in.
Alright, yeah, head back down.
Yeah, do we want to sleep Morgan?
Yeah, we'll leave Morgan.
Alright, you'll wind her up and still leave her there?
Yeah,
You'll wind her up and say, stay here, Morgan.
You're worthless.
Yeah. She'll just walk around in circles until she gets wound down again. You'll still have to wind her up when you come back. Alright, you guys head back to the same tunnel, I guess? I mean, there's a couple different exposed areas, but you can get back in the same tunnel. You assume they're probably all connected.
Yeah, we'll go back in the same way.
Yeah.
Alright, you go back in that tunnel. As you pass the area where you killed that large spider, other than the small animals you saw before, like small rats and snakes and other common underground animals, a lot of slimy roots. You guys it's definitely mucky down here. Slimy green goo, like algae almost. You guys are like getting covered in this green algae. So now you guys are covered in both tar and algae. You guys look pretty rough. You guys have been through hell lately. You're not the cleanest bunch, but you're crawling through this dirty tunnel without incident so far. Up ahead, it looks like there is what looks like a cave-in of some sort, like one of the weak spots from above ground. It probably exposed the tunnel on the other side, but has blocked your path. But it seems like this tunnel used to go on further, vanish. It stops for you guys. There's a bunch of stones and rubble blocking your path.
Do you think we might be able to... Yeah, let's try and dig it out. I'm trying to see if there's anything that would help.
You guys have any tools? You're just using your hands?
Quite rocky.
Yeah, your hands are pretty decent. You got shovel hands.
And these are pretty big. I bet you could probably do some good damage. And even Bonzai could probably...
I'll just use my buckler like a shovel.
Alright, so you just help out with however you can. Alright.
Yeah.
So I'll let you guys take a 20. It takes some time, but you guys were able to clear your way the path forward. And the terrain ahead's a little rough from that cave-in, but you guys are fine making it through there. And then you guys reach a larger open chamber, which seems to have those slimy roots forming together in a mass in the center, which looks like a hard, lumpy mass in the center. It seems to be like a nut, a very hard nut that's slimy and green.
Yeah, bust that nut. Me some nuts. Ain't no pistachio, brother.
Pistachio this morning.
No, it's fine. I got shit on
They're delicious. Sorry.
By the way, I ate some.
Alright. Yeah, I did eat some of yours.
I'm gonna cast Detect Magic.
Yeah, you detect a strange presence about it.
Like,
Otherworldly.
Yeah.
It's centered on the nut. And the roots seem to be like attracted to it. Like the roots don't seem to be coming out of the nut, they seem to be going into the nut.
Maybe we do a non-conflict agreement.
The old knock.
Yeah.
Don't just walk and be like, hey, Mr. Nutterson. Yeah, do you want to just go up and do a little rap?
Yeah. Hey, for the neighbors.
Got a gift basket for you.
Sugar.
Alright, you guys approach the nut non-violently, no weapons drawn. How close you want to get? Like 5 feet within the nut?
You open that nut.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, 5 feet sounds good.
Alright, you get right up on that nut.
Oh my god.
All the nuts. Alright,
You want to greet it and Sylvan? Yeah, try greeting it. Well, you want to try Sylvan, and I'll try tearing it. Work your way through the languages.
Yeah.
Alright, so yeah, I'm gonna in Sylvan be like, hey, little nut, what you doing down here?
Growing.
Growing? Alright. You don't happen to speak common as well, do you?
What is common?
Oh, okay, nope. Growing, huh? What you growing into there, buddy?
Larger.
Larger. Why are all these roots, like, trying to hug up on you?
Hungry.
The roots are hungry?
Me hungry.
Oh, so you're eating their root stuff. Root power.
Are you really tied to this city, or would you consider making a move?
What's your friend just say?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Why'd you pick this town to grow?
He says, me no pick, this where me is.
Somebody put you here?
He says, me no know.
You don't know.
You don't know, me just grow.
Me no know, me just grow.
Nice. I like that.
Some nice,
Somewhere else.
gentle music. You know, this.
You're explaining all this to me again?
Yeah, I'll speak to. I'll fill Bobby in and comment in between.
How big is this nut we're talking?
Size of an adult human.
The nut the size of the people.
It is long and slender, so it's about 6 foot tall, maybe 2 or 3 foot in circumference, and it peaks out at the top and bottom.
Yeah. It's like yeah. We got an even better place for you. You're gonna love it. Check it out. It's full of vegetation, the dark forest, beautiful. You'd probably be running that place in like a week. Oh yeah, you say that.
Yeah.
What'd he say?
Yeah.
Say that again?
Yeah, if you're not particularly attached to this place, I think we have a better place in mind for you that you might enjoy and be able to grow bigger and faster if you'd be willing to come with us.
Scared to move, very dangerous.
Why is it dangerous to move? We'll protect you.
It says, how I eat.
Bring some vegetables.
He wants like root force.
Do you know that?
Yeah, he just said he eats roots.
There's just big plants all along the way.
I don't know if feeding this thing some plants. Well, can you eat plants, or are you strictly an underground?
It says,
You gotta feed on fruits.
me eat all other plants. All other plants taste good. Make me stronger.
Well, we know where a big mean plant is.
Yeah, I know a huge forest, lots and lots, way better than this barren place that you're in.
I need you guys to roll a perception check.
13.
You roll on percentage. You roll perception.
No, 15.
13.
Alright, a small humanoid has the legs of a bald goat and a completely hairless body but with a horned head, a very sinister expression, comes darting out of the tunnel at you guys and says, "No way! No way!" You guys want to roll for initiative? Because he's got a weapon drawn and he's coming at you, so unless you do something right now that's not battle, we're rolling for initiative.
Okay, what's your problem, goat man?
Unfortunately, you have to roll for initiative because he does not respond to that at all. That roll to the sense mode. He doesn't want to deal with your shit. So.
19. Natural 20.
They're 14, natural 20 for Caesar.
19 and nat 20 for 2.0.
Alright, he got a 21, but it wasn't nat, so I'll let anyone that got a natural 20 go before him because I rolled a 19. And I like the, you guys deserve initiative, I guess, in this. He's a little dude. If you rolled a natural 20, you can go first. If not, you go after this guy.
Alright, so that's Caesar 2.0.
Yep.
Caesar's gonna grab him.
Roll grapple. You roll CMB. Where's his CMD?
Yep.
Yeah.
So 24.
Yeah, successful. You grab this little dude. He's a little squirrely, little wiry dude, Seems like this really rambunctious little rascal. But yeah, Caesar grabs him. He's kicking with his little goat feet, but it doesn't seem to bother Caesar. He's pretty tough.
You have options. You don't have to.
Let's talk.
Yeah. Alright, well, 2.0. 2.0 is gonna get in there and, jump on Caesar's back and try and weigh him down even more.
Okay.
Just to make sure he's wiggle free.
Alright, so you're gonna... Let's say you even grab him from the other side. You guys are bear hug this little dude.
Yeah.
I like it.
You make a little dude sandwich.
Alright,
so roll your CMB to grab him from the other side. And after that, I'll consider him helpless with both you guys grabbing him. I mean, Caesar's a pretty big guy, and with your dexterity ability, I'm sure you guys can handle him enough. He's a little guy.
I got a 16.
That's enough for this guy, actually. So you also grab him. So you guys have him under control at this point. You no longer need to continue. You have him held down, basically. You can actually pin him to the ground if you want or whatever, but you have him totally subdued, however you would like to do that. So you can continue hitting him, or you can talk to him. That's your call, but you have him totally subdued.
Yeah. Let's start off by asking him who he is.
Yeah, greetings.
Yeah. He says, "Go away! My hold, my seed!
Alright.
My friend!"
Oh.
Oh, they're friends. we're just trying to take this seed to a better place. You're welcome to go with it. I don't care. I have no reason to hurt you besides you being big.
That's it.
Says, no one like me. Me stay here. This me hole. Me hole, me seed, me friend, me stay.
You seem like the kind of guy that should live in a hole.
All right, can I roll diplomacy and try and... This place we'd like to take this seed is very lonely. There's no one else around. It would just be you and your seed friend. And
Diplomacy?
That's a nat 20 on diplomacy.
Alright. He's curious at least. He say, more details.
More details. Well, this is a big dark forest with lots of vegetation for your seed buddy to get big and strong.
You make me have big friend? Like you have his big friend?
Yeah.
It says, me like big friends. Me need more friends. Me has only this one. Will you be my friend?
Oh,
yeah.
sentences are getting pretty
yeah.
complicated there.
Totally.
What's your name? What's your name?
My name, Larn.
Larn.
Hi, Lauren.
Larn, it's a pleasure to meet you. And as a gesture of good faith, I would like Caesar to release him.
I'm sure he'll ask all of your names and greet you and welcome you to his hole, and he'll actually get out like little stone like cups that he's like carved and try to serve you guys some like muddy water that he's got. He's trying to be friendly. You're in his hut, his house now, pretty much. So, what little bit he has to offer, he offers you, although it is very little.
That's very nice.
Hey, they accept graciously. Thank you. Yeah, we'll share a little ale with them. Not a lot. I'm not trying to get wasted with this.
Okay, yeah. It doesn't take much because he's never had any ale before, so it doesn't take
wow.
long before he gets really chatty. Tells you his whole life story. How his mother died of childbirth and he lived alone his whole life and no one ever loved him and he's remained hidden here. And he always wanted to be a farmer like the farmers above, the halflings, but they've always shunned him from their village. They always saw him as like because he hid in his tunnel and only came out at night and stole food and stuff like that. He was like a legend, a monster. He doesn't know this, of course, but whenever he tells a story, you kind of get the sense that this is what's been going on because you're smart enough to figure it out, even though he's not. So he just tells a story of like he would go get food and everyone would always chase him away and they never were nice to him. So he's just trying to stay alive. And he threw a seed in the well and made a wish that he could be a farmer too. And this seed came back out and it's his new friend that talks to him. He also speaks Sylvan. So this is his new friend. And it's the only thing that ever talked to him and hung out in his house for a long time. So his friend's been living in his house with him.
What was the seed's name? Can we ask him?
Yeah, tell us about your seed friend.
Yeah. His name is Glorbnock.
Awesome.
So how long have you been with Glormnog?
We don't know, a few months maybe. Me not good at measuring time. Me live on the hole.
Yeah, probably pretty difficult.
All right.
Less than a year.
Well, yeah, let's tell him about this forest and about how strong we think Glorbnock could be if he would help us move. We'd love to help him get there.
Okay.
Gladly.
Yeah, he's Larn expresses the same concerns as Glorbnock that he's just worried about moving him without some source of food. If we're going to take him a long distance, he doesn't want his friend to die on the way there. You would be heartbroken.
There's no light. Do you have fire?
No.
I know. Well, I know Cersei's got a teleport. Is there any light down here at all?
Oh wait, I can cast light.
Can you cast light?
Alright, I cast light real quick.
All right, he
Cool.
goes, ow, bright. But
sorry, we'll walk off a little
he
bit.
adjusts.
Yeah.
Me okay. Me been outside before. This is a big surprise.
Yeah.
I'll warn you next time.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna try to contact Cersei on my bracer and just be like, "Hey, I need some help with the transport."
Hey, roll a perception check, Cersei, to see if you hear that.
That's gonna be a 23.
Yeah, you definitely hear that message, loud and clear.
Oh, alright.
10-4, good buddy.
Yeah.
And Juwan, you're with
Well-
Cersei if you want to roll to see if you also hear that. But I mean,
Yeah.
you don't have to roll as high because Cersei did hear it and can alert you. So
Whoop. 12 plus 9.
oh yeah, +9, so that's enough. You also hear. So Juwan also hears this message.
What?
Hey, Ron. Also, can you make vegetation as a druid?
Ooh. I don't think you can just make it come out of nowhere because that's a little bit of playing God, but you can make it grow or shrink,
Cool.
and then you can tell it what to do and talk to it.
Well, we don't really worry about food if we're going to be transporting it directly anyway. So,
Well, we're not going to be transporting it directly.
you know, you can have to do a couple stops.
I can't teleport across oceans.
You're across
We
the
still have to take it on.
You're wait.
Well, no, I mean, what? You guys want to take it to Demon's Knot, I assume.
Yeah.
And that would be across an ocean.
Where are we
So
on?
what we need to do
Where are
is
we?
find passage.
Where are we?
You guys are on just inside of Eastland, yeah. I think
Yeah,
y'all are still outside of Dort, right? You guys will probably fill them in on your location. So go ahead and give us a GPS pin dot. Where are you guys right now exactly? So you're still at Dort or Dirt?
On Eastlandia, though.
Mm-hmm.
Why would I agree to come back here? It's right there. But...
Yeah. Well, you're
Well, I
right.
didn't really agree, I guess.
Yeah, you were asleep, and that's where everyone else was going. So they just brought you with them.
Yeah.
They're going back to Kichwahili to start some shit.
Oh.
But they-
Oh, right, because we're supposed to be doing evil things.
You're supposed to, that was the evil thing. Was you're gonna go there, dude? But I think you stopped at Dirt for a minute and met some miners and drank some alcohol.
Okay.
I have a way for us to get over to Demon's Knot pretty quick,
Okay.
but it will involve us taking a little trip into the HBI.
We've got a free boat.
Yeah, the Blind Light Guild will provide transport.
Was that the thing where they asked if I wanted to join it and I said no? Or was that something else?
At one point in time, they were asked see if you were interested in talking to them, and you said
yeah,
no.
that's what it was. And I was like, nah.
You turned down your first invitation to the Blind Light Guild, and then you failed the test that proved whether or not you were more suited to white or black. So
Oh, shit. Maybe I am evil.
they don't know. They're not willing to risk it. Like any that's what that test is first for. Like now you have to prove you're good. Like at this point, they're like, well, there are some evil inside of you. So until we can accept you to the White Crystal, you're gonna have to prove that you're good. So you're on the evil side unless you can prove otherwise.
Okay.
This would be a good way to prove you're good.
Yeah.
We're saving a city.
Yeah, and I mean, we haven't done anything evil since we were assigned to go to the HBI.
No, you
and
guys
we
just
don't
went and checked it out. You read some pamphlets. You talked about doing some evil stuff. You have not done anything evil yet.
All right, well, we can just tie Pleek and Harriet to one of the war camels, and I guess
Can I just
trek
shrink them?
back across the mountains.
Can I
I could
just-
teleport myself over there quickly, but that would kind of leave you up shit creek with Pleek.
You can't teleport them.
I can't do it. If I could do mythic teleport, then yes, but apparently I'm not allowed to. I can only do mythic level 2 spells.
Same as your tier, yeah. That's what the rules say.
Juan, what do you say? Why don't we hop on over and try to help these guys move the seed into you're a druid, you like to let things grow.
I
this could
I
be-
do like the idea of moving the seed. It sounds like something I would be very
Didn't you get
interested
some kind of, or was that someone else that got those tree step shoes or something?
in. No, I think I do.
Because then she might be able to be like tree stride there. You guys, and I think even like the fact that your guys are going to go on a good mission,
Oh.
we could say Pleek decided not to
No,
go
no,
with
I
you
got
guys, and that would be because Pleek doesn't want to go on a good mission.
Sandals.
Also, we don't know if this is necessarily a good mission, by the way, guys.
Yeah.
Personally,
true.
I'm thinking putting a giant, we don't know what the fuck seed in the middle of a place where it can grow and get really fucking strong.
But next to an evil place where it might.
It's not evil. That's where the gnomes live. The gnomes are nice.
Oh, well, you know what? Okay, we're starting this. Lauren's nice, and so is Glorknob. Very. I like both of them.
We have to give them the benefit of the doubt.
Yeah, they haven't done anything evil. I mean, Lauren attacked us, but we were in his house.
Yeah, I respect that. Okay.
Yeah, it's totally.
Well, Juan, if you're okay with going on this little foray and leaving Pleek behind, that's fine.
Can I just shrink Pleek and take him with me?
Usually Pleek has to be willing, but I think last night Pleek gave you his consent as long as you're taking care of him.
Yeah, so this is part of taking care of, like, just not.
How much can you
shrink
shrink him? Or her, I mean. How much can you shrink her, and are you going to shrink
she's
Harriet?
already sort of a small thing.
She's like 3
right?
foot tall, yeah. She's a, you know,
She's already just a little bitty thing.
We can leave him. He's sneaky. He'll follow us.
Yeah,
He'll find you.
She'll find us.
Yeah.
Ryan always
I
gives her
feel
a
bad
chance.
about that, because he specifically
Because
told me.
that's the Pleek character, the luck thing.
Yeah.
Reduce.
That's what
And
it
he
is.
can always spry us, or she can always
Yeah.
spry us as well and figure out where the hell we are.
Yep. Until you guys
Put it
figure out how to
in
block
there.
that.
If you wanted to be really nice to her, you could leave her your bracer.
Yeah, and then
But
she can contact
I'm
you
not
guys.
100% on board with that.
Or
That
at
makes
least
me
leave a note.
nervous. I don't like
Yeah,
that
just-
breaking that line of
Put a
communication.
note to her forehead.
Oof. Can we leave a note with her and you make a witch hut to put her in?
Well, she could stay. Let's assume she's in
That
like
might only
a.
last for about 8 hours.
And we can assume she has a room at the. I'll say she has a room there in Dort. Like, you know, and you guys are just sleeping in different rooms, and you slip a note on her door, and like you guys dip out on this mission, and you guys just assume Pleek wouldn't want to go, and you're like, whatever.
Alright, we're just saying
Because we're
heading
gonna go
back
do good
to,
things, not bad things.
That's what you think.
Heading back to the
And
Demon's
you're the one
Knot.
leaving the note, so
Yeah, I mean, we're gonna go do
Let's
good
be
things to
vague.
help this planet.
We'll be vague. We'll say heading back to Demon's Knot.
Okay. You guys leave a note for Pleek saying heading back to Demon's Knot. She'll receive that when she wakes up in her room. So there you guys, how are you getting back to West Linya, to this town that your friends are in?
Camel.
You're just gonna ride your war camels. All right, that means I get some rolls on your way there.
We're gonna cruise around the south because Alec mentioned that there's a little town that I should stop off at and talk to some people.
Yeah, I gotta get this seed out of here, man. It's growing.
Well, all right. What do you said? Like metagaming, you wanted me to get through the bracer. You told me you wanted protection for this town. Now, like they're not growing drugs.
It's not a good time right now. It's like this thing's growing. By the time you get here, it could be too big to move.
Nah, probably not. It's just like,
All right, we'll just go straight to wherever the shit they are.
Fairman. All right, so you guys head straight that way. Roll me a perception check when you guys head back past the wall.
25.
Natural 20.
23.
All right. Hobgoblin ambush party.
Damn it!
You guys seen this before, but they're right ahead of you. If you continue down this valley, you're gonna get jumped by them. They're right there. They're like,
How many are there? You got a natural 20. How many are there?
there are 10. There are 10 hobgoblins like waiting to jump you guys if you go any further. And you're lucky you saw them, or a battle would have
Is
just
Kit
ensued.
with me? Where's Kit? Kit's with.
Kit's with Aristophocles and Jacques.
Okay.
All right. Well, we could try another route.
I mean, going up into the mountains, which is gonna be more difficult travel. It's not as
You don't
fast
think
as the
we could
valleys.
just like sneaky kill these guys? Like, there's 10 of them. Could we just like, I don't
Oh, you
know,
got
turn the
sneaky
ground
cops?
into mud or like freeze them or something, just so they all like, or send like.
We can
A
bail on
real
the war
flame.
camels. I can ask fly on us so we can just fly the fuck over them.
I
You
was
want
just
to fly
thinking-
over the mountains, Juan, and just we can.
That'd be
say
dope as
bye-bye
hell.
to
That would be
Or
super
war
dope. Yeah, that would. They can't do anything about it, so maybe throw a couple spears at you. So
during this, I'm gonna bang on Alex's arm and be like, did you tell them about that city south there, my
Relation?
Oh, the giant flying monkey apes. Should probably avoid that.
Oh, yeah.
That's really rare.
Yeah, that's a good idea. So I'm on there and be like, hey, watch out for Strix, because they're all over the place. And they're flying around.
yeah, you say if you're gonna fly here, watch out for the flying guys near the town we're at.
Yeah, because they will attack you. They're not friendly.
Okay, thanks.
All right. Well, yeah, we're gonna. You want to fly over the hobgoblins,
Yeah,
Sean?
I guess so.
All right.
I mean, I
We can try
kind
to
of
go
want to kill
through
them.
the more
But
difficult terrain and keep our camels.
I mean, you can cast fly on the camels also, can't you? Or is it
Yeah.
only on yourself?
I guess we can just cast fly on the camels.
And
We can
then
fly-
have ride check and fly checks to ride and fly them. That's all really. I'll just make you guys do a couple for each area that you pass through, like 3.
oh, wait, I don't have to fly.
You have it as a skill, right?
Yeah, but my camel doesn't.
No, then you can either do it yourself or Cersei can cast fly on your camel. I'm not even sure if check and see if you can cast fly on other things or if you can only cast it on yourself. That'd mean taking a 20, which means you guys might take a while to get there, unless you want to try and roll it and risk it. But then you might not be flying. Could take just as long.
Well, I mean, I have the fly skill as well, so you can just take a 20 on it.
Yeah, and then you guys just take your time flying. You're magically
All right,
can.
it says
Shoot.
Target creature touched.
So yeah, you can do the flying camels if you want to do that. If you want to keep your camels.
Yeah, let's do flying camels.
All right, so Cersei touches both camels and they start lifting off the ground. And as long as you guys can perform a proper ride and fly check 3 times, you'll be fine. So I'm gonna make them random each time because it's just based on weird conditions and stuff. So, all right, so roll me a ride check for the first stretch, just going over the mountains.
Ugh, 9.
All right.
Having a hard time.
Here's what's gonna happen.
Search. Right, Liz, you can search.
You can't search.
All right, I'm gonna do that.
All right.
3. So now it's 12.
Okay.
Okay, you go.
If you don't want a spear to be thrown at you and your
Yeah,
camel takes some
no.
damage.
6. There we go. 18.
All right, so a spear just barely whizzes past you, but you succeed your ride check.
Good.
Now I need you to do a fly check to escape that.
Oh, that was almost 20. 19.
That's good enough.
Alright, I got a 15 on my. Are we doing a fly check or a
Do
ride?
ride first, then fly. Your camels only take 1 damage. It's not even a, you know, it's just like a whiz-by type thing, so nothing big deal. Just, you know, slight abrasion on your camel. So now I need you to roll a ride check, which will be slightly higher because your camel was struck. So
This will be a fly check.
oh, fly check.
Right?
I'm sorry. Yeah, that's right. We did ride first. Yeah, so the fly check will need to be slightly higher since your camel was struck.
Do I need to cast a fly check if I've already got fly cast on my?
No, yeah, we have to still do a fly skill check. As the fly, that means to just like control it in flight, like going like maneuvering up or down, things like that. So that's just handling. This will be that first one was to control riding it when that thing was being thrown at you, and this is to continue flying it the fuck out of there after you maneuvered the battle. The next area, once you're away from these hobgoblins, you just have to do a fly check.
Got a 20.
Alright, so
Natural.
that's good enough. So you guys managed to escape from the hobgoblins nearby as you know, see your camels taking off and kind of try to hit you. But you make it through there fine. Next bit of area, I just need you guys to roll fly checks. And they don't have to be very high right now because the conditions are beautiful there.
Excellent.
Nice clear skies, low wind.
16.
Other than the fact your camels are kind of weirded out by the fact that they're flying, that was fine.
Yeah, I got a 13 on fly.
You might want to surge that, or you might lose some altitude. You'll still be flying, but you'll lose some altitude.
I'll lose some altitude, that's fine.
Alright, so you lose some altitude, so Cersei's a little closer to the ground. I would say maybe only like 10-15 feet off the ground.
Whoa.
Yeah, well, you're probably like 30 or 40 feet off the ground. But still airborne. You guys are nearing what looks like a tar pit, a very large tar pit. Roll me perception checks when you near the tar pit.
Natural 20.
Hey,
Yeah, you see the forest area ahead with what looks like some primitive-looking towers built in it, and you'll see some black winged creatures, and you think these are probably the folks that Alec and Harlock are warning us about.
Well put.
Alright, are there any woods nearby or anything?
Yeah, but they seem to be coming out of the woods. They're circling the woods. Like, it seems like their hideout is the woods.
Alright, can we stay as far away from them as possible and try to just kind of like cruise on by? Like,
Yeah, you can try and skirt the edge, and also roll and see if they notice you or not. Do you do anything to conceal yourselves? I mean, you are riding camels that fly.
Yeah, I can cast Obscuring Mist.
Yeah.
Hey, I'm gonna cast Obscuring Mist. Is that okay?
Yeah, I think someone's doing something to help conceal you guys while you pass. So I'm just gonna roll a perception check anyway, but if you want to make it harder for me to succeed. If you have any kind of invisibility, obscuring mist, anything, if not, I just roll it and see what happens, but...
I'm gonna do an Obscuring Mist if that's okay with you there, Juan.
Yeah.
Yeah. And Joanna will probably try to stick pretty close to you, although she's a little bit higher.
I want to throw this out there. The spell only lasts for 1 minute per level.
Yeah.
So it only gonna last for like 11 minutes.
Well, then you guys are on the ground. Alright, then you started riding past the tar pits. So I need you guys just to roll a reflex save to get past the tar pits then.
Can we just steer around the fucking tar pit?
Roll me a ride check then to steer around the tar pits.
What was our other option?
Reflex to avoid getting stuck in it. Well, that'll be the camel's
Oh.
reflex, not yours,
I
so.
totally need a ride check.
You said a ride check?
Yeah.
I got 11, so I'm gonna surge.
Alright,
that.
you're gonna surge it.
17.
Alright, so you guys are both fine. You guys are able to avoid a little more than just like sticky feet in the tar. Your camel's feet do get a little blackened, but you do make it through the tar pit. You still see these creatures flying above you in the forest nearby.
Can we sneak? Can we get the camels? To, like,
You can
walk on
roll
tiptoes,
stealth
like,
while you're hiding in your fog. That'll actually make it harder. If you roll, yeah, but I'm saying if you roll stealth with it, that'll make it even harder for me to see you guys. Like that just adds a bonus to it. I mean, it can't hurt to add stealth on.
Yeah, that's true. Okay.
they have soft speed.
Oh, I got a natural 20. It's the sneakiest camel ever.
Yeah. Juan's like, stay real low to the ground. She whispers in the camel's ear, and Sylvan, stay low, camel.
No, it's doing like a
It's
cartoon,
crawling.
like a Bugs Bunny style, like camel on tiptoes.
I don't have it.
Alright,
Yeah,
you guys.
I have Obscuring Mist. I don't feel the need to stealth.
Alright, that's fine with me. I'll just go ahead and roll perception. We're done. You guys made it. You're safe. Other than the fact that, you know, another block of mist came through this area, which they're already kind of suspicious about. But they didn't seem to come after you guys. It's been really misty around here lately.
Tar pit. It gets hot.
Yeah, it does. So that's just weird weather there. You guys approach what looks like a very small farming town, and by small I mean literally the buildings are small, the barns are small. Matter of fact, when these guys
that's
slept in the
huge.
barns, their feet probably stuck out the barn doors.
Oh.
Alright.
Yeah.
So if we're gonna go to the barn that they, I suppose, told us where they were staying.
Yeah, did you guys go back to the barn? Are you still underground in the seed pit, or?
I'm
And we'll assume some time has passed. It took Cersei a while to travel here, so you guys could have left the pit,
What
stayed
do
in
you
the
think,
pit.
Maybe like a day or two?
yeah. Well,
We would have said
If
in
you
our
flew,
buses,
yeah,
right?
probably like a
We
day or
could,
two. But,
we would have been like, ETA, 10 minutes.
so So did you guys stay in the seed pit? Did you leave the seed pit? What'd you do?
Confirm our bonds with our new buddy.
All right, so you guys hang out. He loves this. Like I said, he's never had friends in his life, and you guys are having like a really long sleepover.
Oh, cute.
Yeah. He's like having super fun. He tries to braid your hair since you're the only one that has. He does all the little girl stuff. Yeah.
Pajamas?
Yeah, he froze your underwear when you were asleep somehow, even though he does no refrigerator.
Put your hand into warm water.
He showed you a couple magic tricks he knows and stuff like that. He's, other than the fact that he's kind of a creepy looking bald goat dude and was really angry when you first met him.
Everyone watched porn.
You guys really you explained a lot of stuff to him. You explained cultural references that he never got because he's never seen any of the same plays or read the same books you guys have. Yeah. So yeah, you guys have become close friends with this guy by the time Cersei arrives. And have you told Cersei where this hole is and how to find it?
Yeah, definitely. Hey, there's the whole Glorpnog down here. And I'm going to tell Lauren that we have some friends coming to help transit.
More friends? Lauren excited more friends.
And also, I want to get Glorpnog, I want to, fill him in on everything. I don't want him to be, like, super surprised. Like, we're going to get you some of the best root vegetables and stuff.
He very nervous, but he'd been eating much nourishment. You'll notice he has grown a little bit larger.
We're here to protect
He's
you,
been
buddy.
stocking up, so.
Cool.
We're gonna head that way, yeah, Juan?
Yeah.
Alright, you guys try to find there's a bunch of holes in fields, though, so I don't know how they told you which one to find it. So roll me either knowledge local, or if you guys have some sort of more descriptive way to describe which hole you went into, or...
Knowledge, something else.
Well, I've got tracking as like a feat.
Oh yeah, you can do that. You can be like, I can
just like see which one they're in.
If you have tracking as a skill, roll me that. That's survival plus something, right?
It's my ability, though.
We do a perception check to look for their tracks outside of some of these holes?
Yeah.
I got 1 on that, so...
Siobhan's no help.
I got a natural 20.
Alright, so yeah, Cersei's like, I see some what looks like footprints, a lot of footprints by this hole.
What?
Monkey prints. Open up the communication, say, Cersei calling Alex. Cersei calling Alex.
Beep, beep.
And 28.
Alright, so you guys must have the light on at this point, which I'll assume that you guys have rested here, but you're at least using at least one light spell today. Because there's enough light down here for this to work.
Free spell, so...
Yeah, so yeah, that's fine then.
Alright, I'm gonna be like, hey guys, I found a hole that looks like it's got some monkey tracks outside of it. Got any input here?
Yeah, I'd probably be able to, with survival, I'd try to tell them the way we went.
Yeah, you could give them some landmarks with that. Roll me a survival. You could be a good Boy Scout and describe look for the red barn.
Yeah.
Should be right in front of you.
You did some of those like twig arrows on the ground.
25.
Yeah. So with that, we'll say that Alex is able to give you enough instruction to confirm that this is probably the right hole that you're at. And he'll say you just need to go down, take a left, head past the big rotting dead spider body, through past the freshly dug hole.
What happened to the spider?
Yeah, can I go ahead and animate that guy? Can I animate that dead?
When you get down there, yeah, we'll see if you want to go ahead and follow his instructions while he's saying them and find that thing and be like, beep, boop, boop. It's 2 days, was it 2-3 days dead? You guys killed it like 3 days ago? So yeah.
I'm gonna animate that bad boy. You guys didn't chop him up or anything, did you?
No.
Yeah.
We beat him.
Yeah, let me, I'd love to have a pet zombie spider. We'll see what
now you do.
about that.
We carry the seeds.
Yeah.
If I remember correctly, this thing is...
Yeah, well now it's gonna be my zombie bitch.
Yeah. Now it's your zombie bitch.
We need to carry the seeds.
Yeah, I've got a spell called Animate Dead, and I'm gonna animate the fuck out of it.
I can just
I believe
levitate
that.
the seed. And push it
We can just put it on my giant pet spider.
Yeah. Okay, cool. So
Her name is Charlotte.
Oh. I'm glad the spider was brought back to life somehow. I'd like to hit the person that actually killed it, though. That's pretty sad. Poor spider.
Right, so yeah, we make our way down to the seed room and perception checks, I suppose.
Roll 'em.
Ooh, 19 plus 6.
26.
20 exactly.
Ooh.
Alright, Liz, I need you to roll knowledge planes, and Cersei also.
Ooh, I got some.
Intelligence. Ooh.
I'm 15.
16.
Alright, you guys will have a little bit of knowledge when you walk in. Not so much about the seed. Joanne might know that the seed seems strange, alien in origin. It's not anything she's ever heard of in all of her study of plants. It's not in a seed she's ever seen before. As far as you know, this is not a seed that exists.
Maybe it's not actually a seed.
Cersei, you will notice Larn, the friend that your friends have made, and you would know this is a creature that is somewhat Fey in origin from the Fey Wild, which is a plane that kind of coexists with the material plane. It's a creature that is usually the offspring of a nymph and a fiend. So a very charming, beautiful, elf-like nymph, tiny creature. Whenever they mate with a fiend, which is like a very evil creature.
Fun.
So you know that these are very rare. You know these are very rare creatures. You would know as a witch that they hate killing others, and they're usually very remorseful about doing so. Although sometimes they feel compelled to because they're evil, and because they're this weird combination of this evil fiend and this good nymph. Sometimes they are compelled to kill others, but they feel remorse usually immediately right afterwards, like immediately right afterwards.
Self-loathing.
Yeah. So they're very complicated, very confused creatures. But you would know that a lot of times, because they're so rare and because they're from the Feywild, on the black market for witches, their parts, their body parts and such, can be worth a lot for magic spells and items and stuff. So for you see this thing and like your friends are like, "This is our new friend," and you're like, you're like, delicious, you know.
Oh, it's nice to meet
That's been on my shopping list for a while. Yeah.
Yeah, it's Lauren and Glorbnod. They're great. Totally don't murder them.
Can I do a little, one of my little fun Samsara knowledge history checks on this seed pod and see if I remember from any of my past lives?
Yeah, do it.
Oh, man. Oh, no. That's like a 435.
Your only experience this with any past life was in a previous version of the game. Now that it's revealed to you that you're in the game, you're starting to piece some of these things together. In one of your previous adventures, one of the bodies you inhabited had come across the Codex of Infinite Planes, which you had studied in a past life. You are now putting together a book that you've come across in this life you have had previous experience with. In that life, you traveled to another plane. It was some sort of strange jungle plane with lots of strange plant life, and this resembles a creature that fell from the sky and was laying waste to a large portion of this plane. And you at the time were trying to get the white crystal in this life, and you tried to defeat this seed from this alien seed, basically.
Maybe you just didn't have any friends.
Maybe.
Yeah, Cersei thinks maybe I need to nip this in the bud.
Oh!
Very good, very good.
Yeah, okay, well, so I got the lowdown, the skinny on all this. Nice to meet you, Glorpnog, weird alien seed, Larn. Pleasure. I would love to have you for dinner sometime.
Hey.
I would love to.
I see what you did there. Although Lauren, I'm going to roll sense motive, did not. So. Yeah, dinner sounds fun. I love all my new friends.
Okay, yeah.
You guys are the best friends I've ever had.
So shall we load this seed up and try to head on over to Southport? Where's your ship, guys? Where'd you guys stash that bad boy?
It's here, don't we? We have to just call it, right?
You do have to call it because it had to leave because the saltwater samurais or whatever are nearby, so it couldn't stay ported here. But they can. The elders of town can contact the Blinding Light Guild for you, and they'll have a ship sent. It may take a couple days. They'll, if they'll wait for some other guild members to have a mission in the area and try to like swing by and grab you guys or something.
Well, during those couple of days, let's do some stuff to help out these people in this town.
Yeah, when we remove the seed from underneath the farm, do the bad plants go away?
How do you move it?
On the back of this spider. I imagine we'd probably take it. I'd probably take it closer to where the Strix are, because there's wooded over there. Drop this thing.
Well,
I mean, it seems to need to be covered in soil to grow. Outside of soil, it remains stagnant. It doesn't die or anything, but it doesn't seem to grow outside of soil. It needs to have contact with vegetation, like roots. It seems to like feed off other plant life. And anyone that can understand Sylvan will hear the plant complain, like groaning and like, oh, hungry. Hungry plant, hungry.
I'm hungry.
Glorpnog,
Feed
hungry.
Can I do a
Feed
sense motive on
Glorpnog.
I just want to find out if he's evil. I would detect alignment, but
Yeah, you can do sense motive.
I only got a 9.
Glorpnog hungry.
Do you have detect alignment, Liz?
No, I don't have it as a skill.
The second line is not a skill, it's a magic.
I
A
thought
magic.
it's not sense motive. Yeah.
The sense motive is a skill.
No,
Which
I don't have that.
Lauren seems really upset that his seed friend is upset, and he starts acting out a little bit, like throwing a hissy fit, and like, we go back down. Boat not even here. Why are we here? Go back in hull.
Towards the mouth of the tunnel.
Yeah.
And wait.
All right, they'll do that. And he'll just kind of peek his head out, and the people in town will kind of point and stare. And he doesn't like those people. Those people are always mean to him. So
I'll have the spider outside patrolling my zombie spider.
That'll creep out. That'll creep out the halflings enough to avoid it. Halflings don't. They're little tiny dudes. They don't want to fuck with that big spider.
Cersei's standing out there with her scythe in hand, like in front of the hole. Spiders circling around.
Yeah.
Liz, you can grow plants.
That's pretty
right?
intimidating.
Get a potted plant and just have Liz cast grow on it.
Continually, yeah. Like every now and then, just feed it some. Yeah, I like that.
That's it. Yeah.
All right, so where do you guys want to get a potted plant from?
Can we just take one? There's plants around still growing, right? Not all the plants went carnivorous.
Well, all the ones you're going to get, pretty much. Everything else is dead.
What about in the greenhouse? He doesn't have any, like, non-living plants?
The greenhouse, yeah, the greenhouse has some. That's not touching the soil. Those are all potted plants in a contained environment.
All right, yeah, let's go talk to Thad.
All right, let's go talk to Thad.
I'm hanging out by the hole with the seed pod. I don't know Thad.
I guess we'll go ahead and explain Thad about that we found the seed underneath, and I think that it was the one that was bringing all these carnivorous plants towards the area, and we're going to remove it, but to relocate it, we need maybe some food for it. So maybe
you got any like potted grass or anything growing around in here?
Yeah, he's got some plants he could sell. Let's see. He's got some sort of vine. He's got what he calls a basidiron. He's got some fly traps, some shambling mounds, some little tiny tree ants, a vegapygmy, a violet fungus, and a yellow musk creeper.
What's the most non-violent out of those? The tiny thing?
Drugs.
What? Drugs. Alright, well...
It's like, this is what grows in town that I can afford to give away. Everything else is food that I can't afford to spare. My people need it, he says, but these are...
Knowledge nature, 13-7, to look at them and...
You would probably think the tree ant is the least harmless of all of them.
Okay, can I...
Not alive, though?
Yeah, they're all alive.
I mean, but, like, isn't it alive? It doesn't have a mind of its own?
Well, I'm gonna be like, hey...
A tree ant? Yeah, I mean, this is a pretty small tree ant. I mean, yeah, it seems to talk. Like, it has, tree speech. I mean, you wouldn't know that. You can't talk to it. I mean, it has Sylvan. So, yeah, it has Sylvan. It can talk. It has a little mouth. I mean, it's a little tiny little baby Groot.
Yeah, ask him how it feels about being fed to another plant. Yeah.
No, it shivers in fear. It goes like, it doesn't want to be eaten by the plant.
They don't have any, he doesn't have any, like, grass or wheat or anything growing?
Nothing he can, everything else is food for the people in town. He can't afford to spare it. Like, everything they have to eat is growing here right now until the seed is removed.
I'm gonna be like, listen, this is gonna help the town more if we can get this thing out of here. Can you please give us just some basic food plants?
Does it have to be living stuff?
Yeah.
28 on diplomacy.
All right. He understands and says, well, if I have to give up one of these plants to save the village, he says, if you promise this will solve our problems, then he agrees. We'll give you one of any plant you like, including one of his food plants. So just name a food that grows on a plant, and you can have that. Like cut a potato in half.
Yeah.
Just replant it half and half and half.
And Liz can just keep
definitely.
Yeah.
Just cut it in half and then grow it. He does have some potion of enlarged plant if you guys would need backup to like.
How much is it?
We'll take some more.
It's $250 bottle, but
250.
That's all right. We gotta.
We'll take it.
Prices fluctuate. It's an open market, supply and demand.
On to you, Seymour.
Yeah.
We got somebody that can cast it.
Yeah. We'll take the potato and go.
You take the potato and go. 2 days later, your boat arrives. You got a potato. You got a Glorbnock. You got a Larn. You got all you guys. You got a ship with a few Blinding Light Guild members that seem very hesitant to allow Cersei or Larn or this Glorbnock onto the boat since they are not in the Blinding Light Guild, but you guys vouch for them and say it's cool.
And how about this? I'm gonna roll a little diplomacy with these guys real quick and be like, hey, this giant undead spider I've got, I can get her to make some fun little web sails, get us over there where we're going a little bit faster, really speed the mission along a little bit here.
All right, add that to your diplomacy. I like the sound of that.
It's going to be a 29.
They'll say, we'd like to see that. They're interested. So I need you to now somehow make this spider make butt sails.
It says the undead You remain under your control indefinitely, no matter how many times you use this spell. I can only control 4 hit die worth of creatures per caster level. Well, so I can have like a freaking army of zombies. Okay, undead, you control through the... command undead do not count. Alright, yeah, it says obey my spoken commands.
Alright, so you say make a butt sail.
Make a butt sail!
Alright, so I'll say that works, but what I say is because it's a dead spider and has no way to continue producing silk, this will be the last bit of silk it can make. It'll use its last bit of butt silk. I don't know how spider death works. Maybe they continue making silk after they die. I don't know. Probably not, though. So we'll say it uses its last bit of butt silk.
If you let me get away with something fun,
Yeah.
I'll give you this.
Yeah, I'm just evening it out. Yeah, this is the balance. So yeah, you make the butt sail. The Blinding Light Guild's very impressed. It does seem to speed the boat up. So they're like, maybe we should consider making more sails out of spider butt silk. This is a great idea. They're gonna steal this. They're gonna steal this idea.
Just enjoy this sail, and we'll, study it, and we'll figure some stuff. I'll even have them study it on the way.
All right, on the way there, you'll study the spider silk and be like, maybe there's a way we can farm spider silk. Maybe they're, hey, you're going to Demon's Knot, right?
Yeah.
You guys know there are drow there. You know where there are drow, there are spiders. So you guys will be like, I bet we can get some spiders, maybe. Maybe know a place where we could secure a bunch of silk.
We should pay them the living wage.
So, we've got a couple of weeks travel over.
Yeah. As a matter of fact, first you have to get past the saltwater samurais. I'll roll a percentage chance. Maybe they miss you guys because you guys are lucky. We'll see. I'll say because of your sails, you're going pretty fast. They have tiny ships, so they get pretty fast too. They do see you, but they're behind you. And they're definitely having trouble keeping up.
Gust of wind, Juan!
Juan uses Gust of Wind, you guys gain even more speed.
Like,
They turn back, they can't go any further. You guys managed to pass them. You pass the East Linya Navy with ease, your captain waves at their captain, no problem. You pass right past their really large ships. That seem very well armed. You have no problem getting past their armada that's blocking. There's blocking any travel, so these saltwater samurais can't cross this way. Pretty much any boat that wasn't a Blinding Light Guild would not get past here, because they've got a wall of ships basically. But you guys, right through, wave, wink,
Peace.
nod,
Later.
head right past. Okay, one more. There's a giant dragon turtle around the city of Galbraith. The Blinding Light captain says we should try to avoid that. It says it's just there. It protects the city. It's we don't know the connection. It's just been there for thousands of years. And, we've tried to fight it off. It always comes back. He says it's best to just try to avoid it. It comes and goes. He says right now we must sense that something bad is nearby.
Alright, yeah, let's try and sail around it.
Yeah.
Long enough before we go.
When you guys turn to try and sail around it, it seems to start turning to follow you guys. It does move pretty slow though.
Yeah, so we can gust a wind and try to scoot on out, or I could pull out my lute and try to soothe it with the sounds of Wonderwall.
I get the feeling that maybe this seed is pretty.
And I speak Draconic, I can kind of talk to it, and maybe, I'm not going to say it out loud because I don't want Lauren to hear it, but maybe it likes the taste of these alien seeds.
So you're thinking this in your head.
Thinking this in my head, yeah. Should I pull out my lute? Should I ask Juan to do Gust of Wind? Or should I toss this fucking seed over?
We asked Florgnock if he wants to kill everyone. How he feels about.
I think this
humans?
is like a non-native
He
species.
says no feels.
No feels. It's bad.
Well, so let's go ahead and get a little
I
Gust
think
of
maybe
Wind
it's
on.
just
try
not
to
smart
dodge the
enough to
dragon
have
turtle.
feelings. It doesn't know what
I
it's
could
doing.
probably talk to the dragon turtle, but dragon turtle.
Yeah, let's talk to the dragon turtle.
Can we just eject the seed into space and send it back to whatever alien thing it's supposed to be on?
Alright, so you guys actually don't do Gusts of Wind, and the dragon turtle gets close enough to catch up to the boat.
A white flag, hey.
I'm going to call out in Draconic. I'll be Hail Ancient One. What do you seek?
Alright,
That's going to be a 29.
Alright. So this turtle, all you can see is it's massive. It's a huge turtle-looking animal with the head of a dragon stuff. It's very colorful. It's like golden streaks in the spines of its shell. It's a very impressive-looking animal. And as its head races out of the water, it says it's just protecting the city of Galbraith for all time.
We have no qualms with Galbraith. We are on our way to Demon's Knot to visit Southport.
He says, well, something on your ship reeks of great evil.
I had burritos last night. And I'm like, is it this seed right here?
I'll say in Draconic, I'll ask, well, what do you speak of?
I was charged to patrol these waters to protect them from any evil thing that may come from the heavens or other planes. Sworn to protect it by a great wizard many moons ago. And he says, and you carry on your ship one of the creatures I was sworn to protect this land from.
Alright, so let's just good old levitate this seed.
Alright, well, here's what I guess we're gonna do.
Well, first I'm gonna go, Caesar, get Lauren. Yeah, I'm not getting Caesar to grab Lauren.
What? I mean, why did you pick up the seed in the first place? Like, what? That's a bit of it.
We're supposed to be giving.
I thought we were gonna be. I thought we were gonna be nice and do a conflict-free thing, but apparently the seed's evil.
I think that maybe the seed's just alien. It's not evil. It's just not.
Yeah, maybe it's
supposed
just
to be
alien.
here.
Yeah, like it's an invasive species. Like the turtle just wants to eat it because,
Yeah, I think it's
foreign food.
It's a non-native plant.
It's a non-native species, correct?
Can we just eject it into space? Like, put it back on its planet, or ask it where it came from, or ask the friend he doesn't know where it came from.
Lauren, no. He just threw a seed in a well, and this thing came out. He threw it in the well, made a wish to be a farmer, and this seed friend came out and grew and became his seed friend.
Oh, that's Lauren, man. I like single tier.
Alright, well...
And you, like I said, the seed, if anyone has detective, I don't know if any of you guys do. None of you guys have that? No. Well, that might help. Maybe if you do some sense... Like, have you done sense motive on this seed? Anyone else?
I don't know. No.
Yours was pretty low, though.
I mean, I have it's wisdom, so.
Oh, you actually got a pretty good sense motive. I don't know why. I got an 18.
I got
on
an
sense
18
motive.
as well.
Yeah, the two of you guys, having spent time with this seed for a while, like maybe you think there's something bad about it. Like it was obviously killing all the plant life in Fairmay.
Yeah.
But since you guys are thinking of using it in a way as a weapon, I guess then it's not as bad for you guys. And it does seem like when you've spoken to this plant and stuff, it doesn't have any ill will. It's not necessarily pro or anti-human. It's not trying to hurt anyone. It's just trying to live just like anyone else would. I think Jawan might have a problem with, like she said, she has the idea, like maybe putting it back where it came from, or so maybe there's, or if you're gonna use it as a weapon against someone, then that'd be fine because then you're both winning, I guess. Like the sea gets what it wants and you get something you want, but the turtle doesn't want it here. Like the turtle will not try to just attack you if you leave with it.
From the area.
Yeah, he just doesn't want the turtle's like just don't bring it to this town. Basically, he's sworn to protect this area. So he doesn't want you, if you see me, he says, then that means that I don't want you around. So something attracted him to the surface. He usually doesn't come up unless there's something that's worth protecting the island from.
Okay.
You guys did a good job on that because I had my arm around Larn, and I was just about to cast like a 12d6 spell on this motherfucker. Like I was gonna get his little pieces parts and throw that fucking seed overboard. Good job.
You still can. I'm just saying, like, I'm spending time with the plant.
Can I just ask Gozra what we should do, maybe?
Yeah, maybe that's not a bad idea. You can talk to your god.
I'm gonna go all the way up to the bow and be like,
Yo.
Gozra.
You're in the ocean, you got some, like, deep Gozer vibes going right now. You got the water and the wind. You got some heavy shit going on. Gozer's, like, yelling in your ear. He's like, very dangerous seed. Says, travels from world to world, devouring all the plant life and becoming the only plant life on any planet.
Well, that ain't fair, but I don't want to kill it.
It says, but usually they travel in large hordes, and this one seems to be alone. So this is not an invasion of this species like it usually is. This one was somehow taken from whatever planet it was invading, and was somehow brought to this material plane, to this planet, to wherever it is now.
But what do I do with it? Like, what do I do about it?
Gozer just warns that it is an invasive species and it is dangerous to all the plant life, and so any place that you planted, it will be endangering the other plants there.
There you go. Well, pragmatically, I feel like Gozer wants me to kill it because
but it's still a plant.
If it is a danger to the rest of them.
It says, but it has a family, and it's maybe it has a home where it's not.
It doesn't know where its home is, and I have no way of finding that out.
That's true, I guess.
Yeah, so you're putting it on an island next to a tree that has connection to other planes.
Yeah. So.
It'll probably kill that tree if you do that.
Well, I mean, if it's an invasive thing, it
kills
things. I don't want to send it to a different plane and just pass it on.
So Sorry,
Or, I mean, you did bring up a point that Irmunsul is a gateway to other planets, so maybe if you took the seed to Irmunsul, maybe you could talk Irmunsul into taking the seed back to where it belongs. Well, yeah, that's even better. If you plant it, it'll kill Irmunsul, but if you go to Irmunsul with the seed, maybe you could try to find a way to get it back where it belongs.
Yay.
Usually only Irmunsul guards the gate to the ethereal plane, but it has some sway. It's a great being. It might be able to pull some strings for you guys if you're diplomatic and wise enough and stuff.
The out the wazoo.
Yeah, let's
That
do
would
that, yeah.
probably be the best outcome, and definitely prove you guys were good because you set out and did what was best for everyone. You saved the town. Maybe you can talk your Irmunsul into taking Lauren too. That way Lauren can stay with his friend.
Ah,
So everybody wins.
I like
I
it.
love it.
That's a super good guy move. All right, you guys come up with a super
Yay.
good guy plan. And you're like, thanks, Turtle. We're out of here. We'll get rid of this. We'll take
Thank
care of
you,
the problem
Gozer.
ourselves.
Thank
Yeah,
you,
and Gozer
Gozer.
rocked it out. Gozer gave some good advice.
Thank you.
Yeah, gods are handy. So yeah, you guys continue on. You're landing in Southport, I assume, because you're on a blinding light ship.
Yeah.
You guys arrive at Southport. Long greets you right away. Sees what you have and is startled and says, "Oh no, a Glorbnog." She says, "I hope you brought it to get rid of it."
Yeah.
She says,
Great.
She says, very beautiful plants when they're full grown, but very dangerous seeds. Says that you should see some of the planets that they've grown on. I mean, they're very lush, beautiful planets full of jungle life, but that is usually, all of them. Like they're all the plants. They represent 100% of the plant life on a planet once they grow. So they're very beautiful, and she's visited some of these worlds, which there are many, but it's best that it's not here.
Yeah, this one's our little potato head buddy.
Yeah.
Be like, Log, what's up? Check out our sweet, silk butt sails.
Yeah. She says, "Oh, what great craftsmanship, Cersei. Is this your work?"
Me and my pet spider here, Charlotte.
I wasn't sure I would see you guys again. She says, "I thought the HPI would have you for sure."
Yeah, well, just because you tell me to go someplace doesn't mean I'm going to stay there.
She says, willing to break the rules when necessary. She says, that can be a good quality or a bad one. She says, I still don't know about you, Cersei. She says, but if you're willing, if you came all this way to dispose of this seed and you're traveling with Alec and Harlock and helping them on a good mission, maybe you and Juan are more worthy of the crystal than we realized.
Yay. I asked my god to help find a good solution. I didn't want to do a bad thing.
She says, well, obviously we mistook, we mistook your intentions before, Juan.
Cool.
You didn't seem so interested in the white crystal.
I didn't really know what the white crystal was, so...
She says, well, sometimes
To be
the best
fair.
quality for someone that gets the white crystal is that they don't want it.
Yeah, it does seem like a lot of responsibility.
It does, yeah. Probably the less you want it, the more you're likely to get it. Because that's the kind of person they want. They don't want someone that wants power. They want someone that, knows it's a big responsibility. So you guys have already taken a big responsibility on yourself, taking care of the seed and its friend, and bringing it all this way and feeding it potatoes all that time.
Potatoes.
Yeah. So you guys you took great care in keeping this plant alive, even though you could have let it die, and you saved the city of the Ferme. We already have heard reports back that the plant life has started to grow again. Although we did hear some strange reports that they're supplying a lot of supplies to Covenston there, which we're quite worried about. But at least they're growing more food now. That's the report she has, and she welcomes you guys back and to the town of Southport, and to go about your business as you will. And you're, as always, you're being watched and evaluated for your deeds. So you guys in the Blinding Light Guild keep up the good work. She wants to give you guys something. If you return after you've gotten the seed back where it belongs, she'll have a gift for the two of you that are in the Blinding Light Guild. She tells you.
Alright, well, let's go drop this
Yeah,
mother.
we'll get Charlotte. We'll strap the seed to Charlotte and start cruising back towards the yard, whatever the name of that tree is.
Yeah, your Moonsoul. Alright, so you'll head back into the Darkwood Forest. As you drag the seed across the ground, you'll notice it leaves a path of pestilence like everywhere it goes. Like the plants die as you drag it
It's
through.
strapped to my giant's my.
Oh, it's on its back? Not dragging on the
Yeah.
ground. I thought you were just dragging it behind it.
I didn't want to touch the ground. Yeah.
Yeah, okay. So it's on the thing's back. So none of that happens. But it's weighing down the spider, so it moves quite slowly. So you guys are moving at a very slow rate into the Darkwood Forest. See if anything happens as you approach. No, all clear. You guys have the all clear as you approach the Darkwood Forest. Seems like an angel must be watching over you. Usually it's pretty spooky in the Darkwood Forest, but you guys are walking in from the south, and you don't even feel the slightest hint of fear or the prickly cold feeling you get about ghosts or anything like none of that's there like it usually is when you walk in the forest. Although it does seem darker than Southport, as most places do. That's all that seems to have changed. This has got a little more dim as you enter the forest. I need you guys to roll a survival check to try and find this gnome village. If you've been there before, you can. Yeah, that'll help.
I've been there once before as well.
26.
I got 14, but I've been there a lot.
26.
Yeah, that's
I
good.
got a 34.
Okay,
Yeah.
that 26 and that 34 together is enough for you guys to locate this gnome village, the Darkwood Village, which no one finds unless they want you to, so they must wanted you to have found them. It's different than, I don't know if you guys, last time you were there, some of you might have seen the new Darkwood Village. It's not in the mounds it used to be, it's like trees now. The glass doors are now on trees in the village, and there are very few gnomes there, fewer than before. They're down to just a handful. Periphery being one of them, but...
Barclay.
And Periphery will greet you and recognize all of you and be surprised that you have this Glacknock with you, and also say, we must get to Irmonsil immediately. He says, we can't keep this here. He says, these trees are very important to the entire planet, this Darkwood Forest. The trees here are residences of souls that have unrest. He says, if these trees die, what will happen to all those souls? And what will happen to Irmonsil if it's planted here? He says, we must take it to Irmonsil now to find a way to dispose of it safely.
You lead the way, little buddy.
He leads you to a strange tree.
Sure, roll knowledge planes or arcana?
Yeah, roll knowledge planes. Anything would help, actually. Just tell me what you're rolling, and I'll tell you what it reveals.
Now it's flames for me.
I got arcana, 20 on arcana.
I got 18 on flames.
7 nature.
Alright.
I can also roll a nature.
Yeah, I mean, this is a pretty large tree. This is the biggest tree you've seen in this forest. And for some reason, you're surprised you didn't see it before, because it's like so huge, you're like, how did we not see it? Periphery will reveal that he's kept this tree hidden here. You know, so it's...
Did Bobby and I not... Isn't this the tree that Bobby and I returned through?
Yeah, if you can't... That's right, you did come out of the other planet one time, yeah. But you would notice approaching it now, like maybe when you came out of it before, it was like dark and you just like left right away and didn't like notice. But it's daytime now and you're looking up at it and realizing how huge it is and how you would think from the outside of the forest you would see it. Like you would think from far away. Yeah, you would notice this tree above all the rest. Periphery reveals that he's been keeping it hidden. So it doesn't appear visible until you're this close to it. So you can't see it until you get right up on it. But it's split in the trunk. And in the trunk, like there's a hole where like it kind of like forks like this, looks like a vagina, and inside of it is a swirling magical portal to unknown destinations.
Inside the tree vagina.
Inside the tree vagina, yep. But yeah, it's a gargantuan tree. It's a mythic legend, a primordial god, a seed of the multiverse, a powerful, intelligent tree. Periphery will tell you this, that you can speak with in Common, Druidic, Elven, or Sylvan. He says it can't speak back to you, but it does have telepathy as long as you're within 100 feet. So as long as you're this close to it where you can see it, or if you're within 100 feet you can't see, you might be far enough away that it can still speak to you in your mind. So you can speak to it and it'll understand you, it'll respond in your head. So anything that it says to you, I can either specify that only you can hear it or that everyone can hear it. But it's a planar portal and it can open the portal to any plane really.
What we know that we've got this evil little Destructo ball right
Not
here.
evil.
Wow,
Misunderstood.
We want to tell it that we wish to return the seed from the plane from whence it came.
Yeah.
All right.
Maybe his best friend, Lauren, along with
Yeah, and we'd like to do it to protect this forest. Just to
protect this realm, this plane, and return it to
All right. Roll me a diplomacy with it.
Got that.
Yeah.
All of it, Sam.
I got
36.
Yeah, and I'm gonna have a 24.
All right. So you'll notice that Lauren and the seeds start to float above the ground, and are lifted towards this vagina portal. And in your minds, you hear, "Okay."
I love you, Lauren.
I love you, Glowknob.
He's like, "You're my best friends ever. Hope we meet again."
Have fun.
You guys were great.
Bye.
Yeah. And so Lauren goes to live with his friend on a whole other planet, and they get sucked into this tree and vanish.
Really wanted to kill Lauren.
Man, that was a good day.
What a good
Really-
ending.
I
Yeah.
wanted to get like at least a horn from him or something.
Oh, you should have grabbed it. Should have said for doing you that favor. Do you want to rewind? Do you have a hero point? Do you have a hero point? You can rewind time and ask for a horn before he leaves. You did do him a solid.
I don't think I do. That's what I'd really like to do, but I got
Well,
some
I've
anti-hero
actually got,
points, and that's not going to do any good.
Yeah,
I got
she
4.
rejects them.
I mean, I've got-
Juwan has 4 and is willing to use one for you.
For both of us, really, because if there's stuff to be gotten and harvested from this plant, I would also like some.
All right, so you want to try to get something off Glorbnock and let Cersei get something off the Larn? All right,
Like
Liz
a
uses
plant
a...
thing of some sort,
Liz uses a hero point to rewind time,
Mhm.
enough time
Pencil?
before... As they lift it into the air.
Yeah,
I don't
we'll
know where
have a
pencil
little
went.
powwow with Lauren and Glorback before we send him through the portal.
All right, so you guys like, hey, wait. As they get lifted in the air, you say, wait, Ermunsul, can we have our last goodbyes? And Ermunsul sets them back down. They drift back to the ground. He's like, we'll make it snappy.
Like, hey.
And he holds Glorbnock above the ground. He's letting Glorbnock touch the ground, of course, but...
Yeah. Glorbnock,
I'm gonna
I want to, like, bottle
approach
some of that.
Lauren and be like, hey, buddy, it's been really nice getting to know you. I'd really just like to have a little keepsake so that I could, have something to remember you by. Roll diplomacy on that. It's going to be a 22.
All right,
I would really love it if I could have one of your horns. I think it would, I'll wear it around my neck as a necklace. It's going to look, I have crafted
She says,
horns.
I've never had a friend like you before. He says, I don't understand this custom. Will you give me a piece of yourself and we can trade like buddies? I'll have a piece of you and you'll have a piece of me.
I'll pull out one of the hobgoblin dicks from my
No,
ear,
God damn it, that was my plan.
and I'm gonna give him one of my hobgoblin dicks that I was gauging my ears with.
Okay.
I was gonna trade them penises.
I mean, it's a she, but...
Can I
I
get...
really want dick, a witch dick.
I mean, she will accept the dick from you and agree to give you a piece of her horn. She says, you have strange ears.
Yeah.
Because she pulled that dick out of her ear. Yeah.
So I get one horn.
Yep. One for Lauren horn.
Can I trade her something?
Yeah? For what?
All I have are penises, though, because this bastard.
All I have is penises.
What are you trying to get from Grotnog?
I don't know, I was thinking some kind of shavings or something that I can bottle and use in some kind of spelly business.
Yeah, you want to just to try and study it somehow? So maybe see if you can get a piece of it?
Like...
Roll me a diplomacy with Glorbnock to be like, hey man, can I get a cut of that knot? Or whatever you want to say. However you want to say it.
That sounds good.
You just about know it.
14 plus diplomacy, 9, so 20.
Yeah. Glorbnock says, you've done so much for me, take a piece.
Cool, thanks, dude.
Alright, what do you do with this piece of nut?
Anybody got like a bottle or something I can borrow?
You got a bag of holding?
Nope.
No. Oh.
I got a bag. Yeah. Can you put it in there?
I've got some vials, but I don't know how much you're taking.
Right, it might fit in a vial. You just cut off. I mean, how much do you want? Is that the size you want to take? A vial size? Because then it would fit in a vial.
I guess so.
Alright, so she takes a vial's worth, and it will fit in your vial.
Yeah, because I don't know.
Fill it up.
You got a vial's worth of Glorbnock dust.
Hey, Glornock, do you think I can get one of those too? Since we've become such good friends.
Yeah, roll me a diplomacy with him or whatever.
Not the best. 5.
He says, that kind of hurt the last time I did it, and I haven't eaten in so long, and I'm out of potatoes. How about you just share with your friend over there?
Can I pick up a... No, I'm not going to do that.
Glorbnock.
Alright, thanks.
Dust?
Yeah. Your forlorn horn, you'll know from your witch's knowledge. Roll me a knowledge arcana. So you know that since forlorns are filled with remorse, it's been said if you grind up a forlorn horn into a powder and make someone drink it, that if they tried to kill anyone within the next 48 hours, they must make a DC 15 will save, or they'll become so overwhelmed with remorse that they'll become nauseated, or at least 1d6 rounds. If you want to catch someone in the act of murder, you can grind up this forlorn horn, and they'll throw up right after they kill someone, so it'll become very apparent.
That guy did it.
But this is a whole horn, so you have enough to do this 5 doses. You can do that 5 times.
Alright, and I'm going to make sure that Lauren sees that I put the horn into my earlobe where the previous hobgoblin dick was.
Oh, nice.
She tries to attach the dick to where her horn used to be, and actually shoves it on, and now she has one horn and then one dick horn. She copies your move.
You...
Sweet.
Yeah. And then once that's gone down, then those two are lifted in the portal. Ermunsul sucks them in her hole.
Yeah, girl.
And they vanish to another plane you guys don't know where. They say goodbye, and it was fun meeting you, and they hope to see you again.
Okay.
Alright.
Alright then. Now what?
What now? Well, now we wait. Until next time, for more Long Distance Dungeons & Dragons Dinner Theater.